Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm not sure what reading this is going to be quite honest. I wasn't expecting to do a reading tonight. It's very, very late at night. And it's been a busy week, and so I decided just to rest and relax in my room. I've been listening to music and just kind of meditating and zoning out, zenning out. And I want to explain the energy of what I'm feeling first before we get into this. I was called to do a reading to kind of tune into this energy because it's very soft, it's very tender, it's very beautiful. Now, this doesn't feel like a sacred union energy update. I know I promised you guys one. I have a really busy week or a weekend ahead, so I'm going to try to get to it, but if I don't, there'll definitely be one up next week. Or I'll at least try to post some written channelings up, see what's going on with the energies. When I tune into the energies of counterparts, it feels a little bit tense. It feels like there might be some anger that's coming up to the surface to be transmuted. It feels a little bit unhinged, is the word that Spirit is giving me. Unhinged. There's a balancing that's been happening all week, and we've been feeling those energies all week. But this energy that I'm feeling right now is very different. It's very soft. It's very tender. It almost feels like I'm in a little bit of a cocoon. And that'll happen sometimes, right? As you're listening to music, as you're tuning into your heart space, that's where the peace comes from. That's where the love comes from. That's where the connection with God's source and the universe comes from. It feels almost like I'm in a little bit of a sacred bubble right now as I'm listening to a song that is just really resonating with my heart. I took my dog out a little while ago as her last call, right? And the wind is picking up and the stars are out, but the wind is picking up and it just feels collectively heavier. So being in this little kind of sacred bubble, this cocoon, it's been really interesting, and I want to tune into this energy a little bit more. So I'm listening to music, and it's just really touching my heart. It's music that my counterpart has actually introduced me to, and I don't mean to gatekeep, but some things are meant to be kept sacred, and some of the music that he and I have shared, I consider sacred. At least I do. So I'm not going to share that. Forgive me for that, but I will share the lyrics that have really been touching my heart. And the reason why I really feel called to come on and do a reading of some sort tonight. There are lyrics that I'm going to paraphrase. It says, "You'll do the work, and when you're done, you'll go home where you belong. Our adventures have only just begun." And that's what it feels like. It feels like we have been in preparation mode. It feels like our entire life up until this point has been preparing us for what's to come. We talk a lot about sacred partnership because sacred partnership is the path we've been activated to for our ascension journeys, for our deeper levels of awakening. We go through many, many awakenings throughout our lifetime, deeper levels and layers of awakening throughout our journeys. For me personally, I've been going through spiritual awakenings and understandings my whole life. I didn't have one set awakening. It was little by little by little. Then I was activated to ascension with my sacred partner, and that just completely changed the whole ball game. Ascension is a whole new ball game. It's a complete shift in consciousness. Awakening is you're opening your eyes, you're expanding your mind, you're opening your heart, you're seeing things, new truths, you're understanding yourself better. But ascension is the deepest dive into your healing work, into your shadow work, into loving yourself more fully, connecting to yourself more fully, into understanding God's source in a way that you may not have previously because of indoctrination or religion or upbringing or whatever the case may be. But it's your personal connection to God, the universe, the world around you. And it really shifts your whole perspective when you really truly connect deep with that higher power, with that energy of God. And I don't mean God as a singular being, but I mean God as in all of us. I mean God as in the Mother Father God. whatever it is you choose to label it, the universe, source, higher power, whatever feels most comfortable, it is that higher energy that we all come from, that we're all part of. It is, in and of itself, the collective consciousness. So we talk about sacred partners a lot because that's how we've been activated to the ascension journey. But we understand, too, that our sacred partnerships are just one piece of the puzzle. If you are part of a sacred partnership, then you are activating each other, healing each other, growing together for this purpose, for this preparedness. The very beginning of my channeling, I've always said I did not expect to be doing what I'm doing. Did not expect to be channeling what I'm channeling. It's not ever regurgitated information. It was always new insight that was coming to me that even when I look back, I didn't understand to the fullness that I do now in retrospect. I did a channeling many, many years ago called The Cosmic Effect. And what I channeled was twin flames, divine counterparts, sacred partners, whatever you want to call it, high vibrational soulmates. When you come together with your sacred partner in the energy of love, after going through your ascension journey, going through your healing with each other, when you're at that place of union, you come together in the highest energy of love. Your frequency has shifted. Your consciousness has shifted so that you're coming together with your counterpart, both mirroring back that love. And energetically, from an energetic standpoint, I know the 3D and the physical world can get messy, but we're talking energetically here. What's happening is you and your sacred partner coming back together in this union, this sacred marriage, this marriage of souls is what I'm hearing, this union of souls, mirroring back love to each other. And that love is such a bright light. It is such a deep reflection of the truth of all that is, the love of all that is, the source of all that is, that what happens is it expands tenfold, 1,000-fold, and it creates this supernova, this explosion of energy that has the power and capacity to birth new universes, not just new worlds, but new universes. And it affects everybody around you. Your love with your sacred partner in that oneness expands to the oneness of others all around you, so that they too can reflect love. And they too expand and expand and expand. It's a ripple effect. It's the butterfly effect, so to speak. No, the ripple effect seems more accurate. The ripple effect. It is cosmically powerful. And you had a small taste of this when you and your sacred partner met, when you were activated. But then all the 3D stuff comes up, right? All the wounds and the traumas and the triggers, and that's what you're meant to heal. But when you remember the love, and remember that love is what is true, that's when the healing really anchors in. That's when the healing truly begins. And it's not to bypass anything. We are humans for a purpose. And I always teach grounded spirituality. We cannot bypass our human experience. We cannot bypass our hurts, our struggles, our challenges, our obstacles. We cannot bypass our traumas. They are meant to be brought to our awareness for healing, for growth. But when you're in a healthy partnership, you have the ability to grow together, to heal together in the energy of love. And the world can heal. That's when the world can heal. Many years ago, too, I had a vision. I was in meditation and I had a vision of, I was in the quantum realms. And the quantum realm being like all energetic. My consciousness was there. I was having visions of that. And all I saw were pillars of light all around, pillars of light. And that was us, as souls. We were anchoring in this light. And you and your counterpart were one light. You and your counterpart were together. But we were all throughout, like all over the globe, in the quantum realm. It was almost like, here's the globe, here's the physical 3D. It was like on this higher strand of consciousness. There was this higher energetic level that we might not be able to physically see, but that we can feel, that we can see with our third eye. And this is what was happening. It was all around the globe. We were pillars of light, anchoring in that light, anchoring in that love, anchoring in connection, connection being love. And that's what this feels like. It feels like preparing. We've been preparing for more light. What they're reminding me too is, again, many years ago, I channeled the Rainbow Bridge and how, or the Rainbow Matrix, but they brought it to me as like a bridge. Oh gosh, all these channelings are on Susan Dawn Ascension Connections, or you can find the playlist here on the channel as well. What they showed me was this bridge, basically, but it was the Rainbow Matrix. You've heard of the Matrix, right? You've seen the Matrix. Like if you've seen the movies, the Matrix, you see it as a grid system. But what they were showing me was the grid system was being rewritten into this rainbow energy. And that rainbow energy is higher frequency. That rainbow energy is God's source. That rainbow energy is love. And that's that new earth energy that we've been channeling for so long as well. Energy shifting on this planet, frequency shifting on this planet. That we had anchored in the Rainbow Matrix. I think this was two years ago, something like that. But with the anchoring in comes a lot of upheaval. You experience this when you're going through your ascension journey as well. You integrate and you anchor in, and what happens is anything that might still be in the subconscious gets shaken loose as residual stuff to be cleared. Almost like as new light codes and key codes come into your system, the more you clear out old soul sludge, is what I like to call it. The more you clear out old dense energy, lower frequency energy, the more your physical body has the capacity to hold higher light codes, higher vibrational energy, higher frequency. But what happens with that light being into the body is the light actually helps to clear out anything that might still be stuck there. And so it's almost like a clearing of what I'm seeing is just dust. It's like residual energy being cleared away, residual blocks being cleared away. So it might have some triggers. You might have some tower moments because it's like the light is shining on anything that's still stuck in the old system. And it's breaking it apart like little pieces of concrete, breaking it up so that it can be cleared out, so that all that debris or that residual energy can be cleared out. That's what's happening on a macro scale. Everything that we are experiencing within our sacred partnerships, within our own individual ascension journeys, is happening on a larger global collective scale as well. And we've anchored in collectively new light codes, higher frequency, that rainbow matrix. But as a result, there's a lot of debris that has to be cleared away. That's where you see old systems breaking down. That's where you see a lot of chaos. That's where you see a lot of tension or emotions, heightened emotions and heavy energy coming up to the surface. That's where you see a lot of natural disasters. It's because things are shifting, things are changing. It's because we are shifting, we are changing collectively. It is a process. Ascension is a process, whether it's within you, individually, or it is part of the planetary ascension. But it is one and the same. The more people who are going through their individual ascension process, the more people who are becoming aware of their traumas and their triggers and their wounds, and who are making new conscious choices in the energy of love, the more that is shifting the collective energy. And it's all speeding up. Everything is speeding up now. I'm hearing this message. We've only just begun. We've only just begun. And I know for all of us who have been on this ascension journey, it's like, oh my God, really? I've been doing this forever. But truly, we've only just begun. And I don't mean begun the hard work of the triggers and the towers and all this stuff that we've been going through ascension-wise. If you're at this point, if you're at this stage, if you are part of this collective right here, right now, then you are conscious. You're aware. You've been doing the work, and Spirit just wants to say, bravo, brava. They are so proud of you. They are so proud of you because this is the hardest thing that you will ever undergo. And it is, in some respects, a very thankless journey because it's a very sacred journey. And not everyone will understand what you're experiencing and what you're going through. I shared a message a couple of days ago where in truth, only you can know your personal journey. Only you can know your own personal evolution. There will be people along your path who have been with you. Your family has been with you since you were born. Your friends have been with you. Your partners, your most intimate relationships have been with you. And maybe they know your heart. Maybe they know you intimately. But only you know your mind, your thoughts, your heart, your soul. Only you. Only you, speaking from this spiritual world, or this physical world, I should say. Only you. So only you know what it has taken for you to overcome yourself, for you to connect with yourself, for you to heal and grow and expand and evolve. And you should be so proud of yourself for how far you have come. Take a moment right here, right now, and be proud of yourself for how far you have come. It has been a long journey and a difficult journey, and not many people understand all that it takes. This is like a full-time job. It's seriously like a full-time job in and of itself. And not many people understand the emotional toll, the physical changes, not just within your body, but within your life. You should be so proud of yourself. You're on this ascension journey because you've been needed. You've been needed. You're serving a beautiful higher purpose. And I know how difficult it is to see that sometimes when life gets so difficult and so challenging and so hard. But that's where you tune into God. That's where you tune into your heart. That's where you tune into your soul and quiet the noise of the outside world. That's where you go into your sacred bubble and you connect with yourself. And you say, I am meant to be here. I am meant to be here. I am meant to be here. I am here. And know too that you are loved. And you are worthy of love. Don't forget that either. This is what we're here for. On a soul level. Yes, we have all these beautiful human experiences too. We don't negate that. But on the highest level, this is what we're here for. To help change and transform the world. I have always been somebody who has believed in a better world, to the point where it gets me very emotional, because that belief gets challenged, and that belief sometimes is a burden to bear. That optimism is sometimes a burden to bear, and a burden to bear when it feels like you're all alone in having that belief. When you look around at the anger and the pain and the suffering, it can be so overwhelming. If you tune into all of the noise, it can be so overwhelming and heartbreaking. But this is why you're here too. You are here to bring love into the equation. Your love, your heart, your openness, your vulnerability, your empathy, your compassion and kindness. That's what we're here for too. That's the work too. That's what makes the change too. The change isn't just dismantling systems and building up the new. That's part of it. There are all so many pieces of this puzzle. There are so many pieces of this puzzle. And we all play a part. Every single one of us. Every single one. Every single one. Some act as catalysts. Some act as contrast. But every single person plays a part. Plays a role. Is part of the equation. Is a piece of the puzzle. Everyone. This is what we're here for. And it can feel overwhelming, but we've only just begun. And again, I don't mean that it's going to be the chaos and the triggers and the traumas and the towers of the past couple of years that you've experienced on your own ascension journey. Because you have the tools and the resources now. And that's where Spirit says, congratulations. Congratulations, you've gone through your initiation. And it's not congratulations as in, this was a test for you. This was a journey for you. A journey home to yourself, a journey to show you yourself. This wasn't the universe testing you. Do you have the guts? Do you have what it takes? You always have. You always have. So don't let that be misconstrued. This was a journey for you home to yourself, for you to recognize that you've always had the tools and you've always had the resources. We just forget in our limited human minds. We forget. This was our remembrance. Our journey of remembrance. We call it a journey of healing, but it's a journey of remembering who we are without all the pain, without all the trauma. It's a journey of remembering love, remembering ourselves as love. And it sounds so trite when we put it that way sometimes, doesn't it? It sounds so trite. But if we feel into the heart space of it, we know that it's truth. As sentimental and sappy as it sounds, there's truth there. We can feel the sacredness of it. We have the tools and we have the resources now. This has been our preparation to help anchor in the light, to help be a guiding light for others who are going through their own ascension journey, their own awakening journey, for the planet that is going through a massive shift. It is not a burden to place upon your shoulders. Take care of yourselves. Lean on other people for support. Turn to your sacred ones for support and love when you're not feeling strong. There are moments of weakness, and that is absolutely okay. Again, we are humans. We don't deny the human aspect of us. There are times when I crumble. There are times when I feel so weak. There are times when I don't know if I want to be on this journey. There are times when I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. There are times when I feel very, very lost and have my own crisis of faith. But that's when we allow ourselves to be found and held. Held by others, held by God, held within ourselves, held within the sacred. I want to pull some cards here and see if there's any messages that they have to say for us today. Anything we need to hear. This feels like a message of hope. It feels like a message of have faith, trust in yourself, trust in God. Let's see if there's anything else we need to hear today. Oh, you can't make this up. Twin flames. It's no wonder when I hit record, I start channeling. It's no wonder we started this reading talking about sacred partners, because this is the journey that we're on. If you're part of this collective, if you are watching these readings, you are part of this collective. We have healing earth, the power to give and receive healing, and we have guide, the illuminated path. This is who you are. This is who you are. Look at this energy coming from her hand. In both of these cards, I'm just getting called to both of these cards. Look at the energy coming from her hand to the earth. This is what you are doing, you and your sacred partner. But this is what you're doing. This is what we're doing here. As a whole, as a collective. For those who are on this ascension journey, just period. This is what we're doing. We are helping to bring light to the earth, to heal the planet. This is not to get anybody in spiritual ego of, I'm meant to be here to heal, so let me, heal everyone. Your job is to heal within yourself. Heal within yourself and let that have a ripple effect on others around you through your work, through your self-expression, even just through how you live your life. The most spiritual people I have ever met are people who do not know they are on an ascension journey. People who are living in their joy. People who are expressing kindness and compassion to other people. People with a deep desire to share love with others, to help others in their kindness and in their compassion, just by who they are. Everyone is playing their part. Everyone. And this is what we're here for. We are here to shine more light onto the planet, to shift the planet into more love. And I'm hearing the phrase back to more love, because once we experienced this, once we understood this, but our consciousness fell and we forgot who we were. We are here to help illuminate the path, to serve as a guide for others in any way that resonates for you. Again, for some, that is just in however they express themselves. For others, it's their practice. For others, it's just who they are. And that's the truth of it. It's who you are. It is who you are. However you express that, you serve the world by your authentic truth, by being the soul and heart and love and sacredness of who you are. wings of light becoming something new. We also have soul radiance, phoenix rising. I'm getting this energy of rebirth, that from the ash, the phoenix is born. And the phoenix never ends, never dies, always reborn, rising stronger and brighter than ever before. That is what this planet is going through right now. It might look like chaos. It might look like struggle, even in your individual world. It might look like everything is kind of burning to the ground, and in many ways it is. But something is always reborn from that. And the more light we bring to the planet, the more love we bring to the planet, the more healing we bring to the planet through becoming aware, through our choices in higher frequency, through more compassion and kindness, the more we shift everything and shift it into something new, become something new. I feel like, I like this card, opening the heart to deep connections. And it's an 11 number, so another confirmation of that divine counterpart energy. Opening the heart here, that's what we're meant to be doing. That's what we're meant to be doing. I'm getting called to do more of the sacred channelings that I have over on my sister channel, Susan Dawn Ascension Connections. I had pulled back from that a lot because it's been hard for me to find some kind of balance with all the work that I'm doing. That's why I needed the hiatus, and I think I came back a little too soon, to be honest. So I'm going to be, pulling back in some ways as much as I can, but also I'll still be here. There are some things that are shifting, things that are changing in the work that I do. I've been recognizing, and those channelings, as I go back over them, as I listen to them again, they resonate now more than ever, and I feel really called to go deeper with those. Connecting with Kuan Yin, connecting with Kali Ma, connecting with other ascended masters. Leonardo da Vinci wants to come back through. I've just been feeling the energy of so much more coming through, but I haven't given myself the chance. I'm a little bit scared, to be honest. It's a deeper dive. But I've been learning to overcome any fears and just kind of go where I'm being led. I've learned that throughout the past decade of my life. And especially with this work, to just trust and allow myself to bring through whatever messages need to come through. So some of my work might be shifting a little bit. And I feel like some of our path and our journey is shifting a little bit. We're going to do soul path readings. We'll still be doing sacred union energy updates, ascension relationship updates, because those are the higher level energy readings. But I am going to take some time to make some decisions about the direction of my journey and my work, because I feel called in a deeper direction. So I hope that you'll hang in there with me. I hope that you will, travel along this journey with me as we kind of explore and see what's to come and where we're being led together. We're going to end this here. I have no idea what I said. Like I said, it is very, very late here. So we are going to end this here and say goodnight and have a wonderful weekend, and we'll be back as soon as possible. I'm sending you all so much love and light.